want to know, yep, some of this stuff is subscription, unfortunately. I know like the pro version, that's how you're going to be able to do, get the chart overlays, which is incredibly helpful. Some of this stuff in terms of, for basic VFR, I would probably stick with the basic plan. Usually when you start getting into the IFR, you kind of jump up the next level because of the georeference plates are incredibly helpful to have. And in addition to that, being able to pull procedures, like if we're flying into Camarillo and I need to pull a procedure, all I need to do is obviously reverse this so we go to Camarillo. I can pull a procedure and get a plate on the screen relatively rapidly. And even when you're going into more complicated airports, if I were to go into, let's say, LAX, right? And you guys have never been there and you're thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, what approach am I supposed to get and how am I supposed to get there and everything else, or what star am I going to get? The procedures button does a lot, because for the IFR folks out there, if you go into arrivals, what it does is it actually breaks out all the arrivals into different areas, so that way you can see, based upon your filed flight plan or your anticipated flight plan, these are all the different arrivals and transitions. So then you can kind of get an idea that if you were going to head down to Mexico, you're probably doing the ULA 2 arrival, or if you're coming back from Mexico, it's the one that we used to do quite a bit. And it does color code things, especially at more complicated airports like this, okay? Same thing goes for the approaches. If you have an approach, it will always tell you the best win, but it's just so easy to set it up because you click it and then it's, how am I getting on that approach? Am I starting at the initial approach fix, way out there by Big Bear at like Circus, for example? And if I click it, then all it is I can add it to the route, and then magically the plate and everything is already on there with all the fixes and the step downs. It'll also give you the speed restrictions as well. So it's an incredibly helpful tool, okay? All right, someone was asking, how do you reverse the flight plan so quickly? So what you do is you hit the FPL button, just like we've been normally doing. You'll see that there is a reverse there. There's a clear and there's a reverse. It's this button in blue. You click reverse and it just reverses it. Now, any type of approach that you had in there, star that you had in there, it will delete, just like you saw. It will hold in all your waypoints that you have. It's just going to get rid of the approaches, okay?